Up, y'all. Tell me how to die, you feel me? Hey, this the platform, bitch. Hey, this that platform shit. Yeah, who's the best when it comes to this game? If you with the Mortal Kombat, I'ma leave you in flames. This the platform, I knock a bitch right out of their shoes. A street fighter till I die, I hit like Ken and Ryu. I punish niggas like Tekken 007 with a weapon. Teach a fuckboy a lesson, I'm double dragon, no wrestling. Shoot the 3 and cross you over, you can call me 2K. And the devil may cry 1,000 times, but watch what you say. Because this is my Call of Duty, so by now you should know me. Cut a motherfucker in half and then slide out like Shinobi. Steal your car and catch a charge, fuck it, this Grand Theft Auto. Double dribble around a nigga and let the blood stain follow. This the platform, yeah. This the platform, bitch. This the platform, yeah. This the platform shit. This the platform, yeah.
I didn't like how it was sitting and the camera kept on moving. So I was like, fuck it. I stuck it on my TV.
Motherfucker looked like he on Gilligan's Island and shit.
Until I get
Still ever watching like a deleted episode of Big Brother.
It does, like we're looking into your life, man. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the platform where you are informed, but we don't keep true form because we're late as fuck. But we are here. It is kind of my fault a little bit, but
it's your fault.
Shut the fuck up. So yeah, we are talking a lot about game shit today. EA Play, PlayStation 5 price leaks, which actually ended up being some bullshit. And Last of Us 2, of course. We got to talk about Last of Us 2 because, shit, why not? We are kind of in Last of Us 2 right now with the pandemic, so we got to fucking talk about it. So, yeah, what's going on? Let's get to our introductions in no particular order, starting with the Rage Queen, Cool Cat Terry. What's up, Terry? How you doing? And hopefully I don't piss you off this week, but what you playing?
Hi, everybody. It's Cool Cat Terry from Twitch. I am doing pretty good. I've just been keeping to the same stuff. I've been playing Divinity 2, because that game just takes forever. But other than that, I'm still working hard on that darn thing. And Need for Speed Heat, I've been playing that quite a lot as well, because they added cross-play, so I've been having fun playing with a lot of other people in my community that I hadn't had a chance to in the past. So that's been fun. And I'm trying to think what else I may have been playing, and I honestly can't think of anything. I'm sure there was other stuff.
Right. All right. Well, welcome, Terry. Welcome. Next up, we have Brandon the Pissed Man. What's up, Brandon? How you doing? And what you been playing this week, sir?
I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy VII. I'm almost to that platinum. I think I need 4 trophies left, and then the game will be done.
Okay. All right. I think you lying. Pixar, it didn't happen. But all right. What's up, Wraith? What up, Pudsey? So Final Fantasies, dude. I mean, I thought you beat that shit. You're just constantly playing through it.
Yeah, I'm just constantly playing through it, just trying to clean up all the trophies, and the hardest part is just playing on the hard mode. Like the Hell House got me stuck. Hard mode, so
ass. I know you got your cheeks clenched every time. I get it. All right. Well, welcome, Brandon, sir. Next up, we have Miss Kitty. What's up? Hashtag Asian Persuasion. What's going on? How you doing? And what have you been playing this week, Missy?
I'm doing well and dandy. I mainly, when I've had time to play this week, I've been trying to do quests on Destiny 2 because the new season just started and I got the season pass. So
you spent that money. You gave them that cash. That's what it
actually, I got gifted it.
Oh, shit. Well, I'm salty because I actually paid. So I can't talk shit. All right. Well, Destiny, I know me and Big Mike, since he's fake hashtag PC, he's been trying to get into Destiny. And we've been kind of fucking around on that little off and on all week. So I feel you.
Y'all should join my clan.
We'll join it. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Send us an invite, please. We'll join you. Yeah.
I'm already in a clan. I can't leave my clan.
Oh,
His clan fucking sucks dick, so let's join.
You.
We need to join.
It's
this
called the
kitty.
Golden Girls.
not
Now I'm thinking about it like,
Golden Girls. Actually, I think half of the dudes on half the people in my clan are guys.
it's called the Golden Girls.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
The more feminine the name is, the more men that want to be in it. It's true. I had a clan called Huntresses of Tomorrow, and I had
like
all
that
the men coming to try to get in.
Seriously?
Hunter's Water's cool.
I was like, this is a girl group, and all the men were like, yo, can I come in, please, please, please? Because that's why they're coming in. They know it's a girl group. They want to go with the internet.
So then, what we're gonna do, Big Mike? We're gonna create a clan. We're gonna call it Dire Cleavage, and we're gonna see, so instead of and all you RPG players out there, you already know. You already know all you RPG players out there. If you encountered a dire wolf, could you imagine what dire cleavage would be like? So, yeah, just keep that in mind. All right. Well,
I don't think you could even see it. It would just be hair.
it would just but shiny though. Well, welcome, Miss Kitty. Glad you are here.
Oh my God.
Next up, we got Big Mike. What up, man? How you doing? I know you are far away, as we can see.
Over there, Mike.
Mike.
He's in timeout.
Right? He can't have company. What you been playing this week, sir?
You know what I've been playing? I've been playing a little bit of Destiny 2 with y'all, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Minecraft Dungeons, and the last 2 days I've been playing Last of Us 2.
He's been well entrenched in the bullshit. So I'm going to pick your brain. Hopefully you don't spoil shit. But I know you're going to try your hardest. But
I know if I spoil it, I know if I spoil anything, I know Brand's going to make a drive over. And Bonnie's going to be thrown table.
Oh, we all come.
You ain't going to come.
Hell yeah.
Everybody knows I have to wait 2 weeks before I can play. So
I ain't worried about you, Terry. You ain't coming anywhere.
Everybody is, that's been sharing shit on Twitter and stuff. I'm remembering all your names.
You're not right. You're not right. She's coming
for you, Ray. What's up, Punsy? She says hello to the Platform Podcast. Terry, Miss Kitty, Danny, Mike, Brandon. Hello. Bienvenido. Hello. All right. Next up, we got Dave D, aka Wesley Pipes, aka Mr. No Game, BKA the man with no cam. What's up, dude? How you doing, bro? Fam, what you been playing this week?
I actually been getting into a little Destiny 2, and
Okay, go on play with us.
On a PS4.
Yeah,
I gotta download it on my PC, but I'm waiting for Danny to fix my hashtag PC.
Oh,
because right now it's hashtag not playing anything.
Oh,
but also I've been getting into a little bit of a jump back into the Division to see what was going on there, and it's the same old shit.
I deleted that game from my fucking PlayStation. I was like, fuck this.
I mean, they did okay. The update is okay, but it was still, they fucked it up the other way. It's like they fixed the shit that was supposed to be fixed, but then they fucked the other shit up. And then they fixed the shit that's fucked up, and then they fucked back the other shit that's fucked up. I mean, I know Terry can relate to that shit. Just people be fucking up. So I don't know. But
it's a circle of fuck. That's what it is, and I get it.
But the Destiny 2 update is pretty damn good. I mean, I have to give him credit. That new little missions and shit like that is a little bit, fun.
I heard that the new update is making people grind for the same guns they've already had for a while. So it's that sounds like a huge fail when that game was all about getting guns, and now they're like, here's the new update, you're already getting the same guns.
And you get lucky, but still, you're right. For the most part, it's the same. You get these 4 or 5 guns, they just keep rotating. You're like, damn, where's the new shit?
Thank you for that, host Salty. What up, Salty? Look, all your folks are showing up today, Terry. I know you said you had a real bone to pick. So,
I'm telling you, every single one of you guys has been posting fucking screenshots and other stuff related to Last of Us 2. You're all on my fucking shit list. All right. You already know that I have to wait 2 weeks before I can play.
Oh,
right?
shit.
And you're pissing me off with your shit. Impossible spoilers.
Yep, so get ready to duck, because she's claiming.
What's good, Merv?
What up, Merv? Merv.
Salty says, come at me. Salty says, come at me.
He's ready. He's like, bring it, motherfuckers.
I didn't even watch the Last of Us game trailers because those were spoilers to me. All right? So, dude, you're on my shit.
Fuck you, Highball. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you, Highball, man. I'm not Geek Squad. Merv, we good, bro. We chilling, bro. And Highball can kiss my ass. But I am gonna help Dave, though. I know I did fuck him up. I pulled a Geek Squad move on him. But I'm gonna actually help him.
I'm sitting here trying to be hashtag PC, but this shit is hashtag nothing. Yeah, I mean, now it's hashtag PS4 right now.
Highball said he wants to donkey punch the Last of Us 2 writers, so that's interesting. Because he's a huge fan of Last of Us 2. So I mean, Last of Us.
Probably hit him in the feels. Now he's mad. I'm guessing.
He's a donkey punch. All right. What's up, everybody? I am Dan the Man. I'm the host here at the platform, and I have been playing. What?
No, go ahead.
Okay, motherfucker. Okay, I'm the host here at the platform, and I have been playing just shit. Yeah, I played like 15 demos on Steam. Hashtag Steam is the shit. They participated in the Summer Games Fest, and we're going to talk about it too. But they also provided demos for everybody. They said, fuck you. You didn't go to E3? Here's demos. So we had shit to play. So I've been doing that. I played a little bit of Minecraft Dungeons. Definitely some COD. Hashtag Lokita is fire. We had a great show last night, and we did some COD shit. What else? I've been playing on my phone. There was a couple games. One is Exos Heroes, which is it's alright. And then Hero Canter, which has like all these manga characters and shit, and they put them in an RPG, which is kind of dope to me. It's like cross characters from all these different shits. So that's pretty dope, and that is on your phone. So don't let people tell you that gamers don't game on their phone. We do. So there we go. All right, let's get into it. First things first, let's get the kind of bullshit information out the way, and then we'll talk about Last of Us 2. But EA Play. So EA Play aired, when was that? Thursday or something like that? Or when the fuck was that? Friday? Thursday. And they showed off a bunch of games, actually. And I know Dave D, Mr. Wesley Pipes, is not really happy with EA Play, but, I kind of disagree with him, but let's get into it. So EA Play showed kind of like all the games they're working on, and I think the big emphasis for them was cross-platform, cross-play. EA pushed that narrative of fuck that console bullshit.
And Steam. They really pushed that they were moving stuff to Steam. That's another thing.
Yep, they opened up like a chick on prom night. It went down. They said we're going to open all of our shit to everything. We're going to have games that you can play on anything. We're going to extend every fucking game we have to Switch as well, which I think EA kind of had some small amount of issues with Nintendo Switch just because of hardware and shit, and they just really wasn't trying to push that effort on the system. But now they kind of switched up, and they're like, no, fuck that, we're going to include every goddamn thing. I want to start with Terry. Let's reiterate our scores, and I'm going to start with Terry. So Terry, what was your overall score for EA Play?
I gave it a 5.
Okay. And I know you said you were kind of surprised, and I was too, about the non-sports of it. You know what I'm saying?
I was expecting a repeat of last year, where all they were going to do was go super heavy on all the sports games, Apex, and then lots and lots of DLC. And they didn't do that, so I was quite, taken aback. I was like, they kind of had like a quick little commercial showing that we have sports games, but they didn't even go into any detail on any of the sports games. which was amazing.
Right.
Kind of like glanced over, which was awesome. And I mean, yeah, they showed the Apex Season 5, where the fuck they're doing with that game, which is fine. I mean, but like they didn't go and just ram DLC down our throat for their big conference like they did last year at E3. So I was definitely surprised that they weren't as shitty this year as they were last year. So they definitely learned something.
Like I was generally shocked. Like I was like,
well,
I was waiting for that 20 minutes of fucking Madden. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I was waiting for.
For all the FIFA we can handle, you guys get ready.
It's like it's like I like Pele, but goddamn.
Let's do it. But no, they didn't do that. No, that's why that was like a huge part of why I gave them a 5, is because they didn't do the generic EA. We're just gonna ram sports and DLC down your throat. So I gave them a 5 because they didn't do it, and they actually showed us some new IPs that actually look interesting to me. I'd play them, and they did show gameplay for Squadrons, which we were like, they're not showing gameplay. This is all cinematic. And then finally they showed some, but it was just PvP stuff. But I mean, at least they showed gamelay.
They did show some gameplay, for sure.
So at least because I know a lot of people tuned in for that just to see what game was going to be about. So now you got so those people at least got what they wanted. But they didn't get anything higher than a 5 though, because I didn't get what I wanted. I didn't get my Need for Speed information, so I was upset. But,
right. Well, hold on now.
And they didn't.
Hold 1 second, Terry. Merv, before you go, I know you wanted us to answer your question. You said, what do we think about racism? Racism can go fuck itself. It has no place here on our show. And we support the free thoughts of people and people getting justice. So just know that before you go. But thank you for stopping through. We appreciate it. Go ahead, Terry.
All right. But yeah, basically, if they would have shown some Need for Speed stuff and maybe some stuff from BioWare, like just hinting at what they're doing with Dragon Age 4, because we know that they've already announced that they were working on it. So if they could just give us a little tidbit on it. I mean, I wasn't expecting gameplay. They're barely in production on it, so I'm not expecting anything big. But I kind of just wanted to find out what BioWare was kind of up to with some of their stuff that they've been working on. So they didn't have any of that, and they didn't have any Need for Speed, so that's why they got stuck at a 5. Otherwise, if they had that, I would have bumped them up to maybe a 6. But they didn't even have it, so they're locked in. They were locked in at 5.
Okay. All right. Brandon, I know you're seething right now. So what did you think?
I think I gave it a 1.
Yeah, you did.
To get the show.
You did. That's why I wanted your take on it. So you gave it a 1. So what? So what made it so tragic for you?
Just the games that they showed, had like no interest in whatsoever, and I called it since day one that the letters were going to spell out EA Play.
That was a given, though. That was a fucking given. It was like
that's on their part, you guys. That's an L on their part that they had a secret code that wasn't really secret.
I know, it was just
Good job.
It was some bullshit. That's what it was. I give you that, Brandon. That was some bullshit.
The guy that was talking was a little bit interesting. Like, he was just a ever enthused person.
Who? Craig Miller?
Yeah.
I kind of liked him.
I like Greg
boring.
Miller. I think he's cool.
He made it fun to sit there and watch and listen. He wasn't boring. Like a lot of the other people tend to just kind of be.
I know Alucard doesn't like him. Shouts out to Alucard. He calls him a motherfucking bitch. But I thought he was alright.
Alucard calls him the cuck lord.
Yeah, the cuck lord.
Man, Greg Miller's cool, man.
I think he's alright. But
I don't think he's alright.
Listen, Greg Miller's coming to the barbecue. Okay. He will be invited.
Greg Miller's invited to the barbecue.
I don't know if Alucard will be there or not, but we know Greg Miller.
Alucard hates everything. I'm gonna coin you Mr. Negativity.
Oh shit!
He never compliment any games or any people or anything ever. It's always that stuff sucks. They suck. That all sucks.
First of all, there was no talks of Anthem at all. Anthem was at 0% during that whole thing. So that tells you what is going on. It says, a la carte says, if Greg Miller on your show, shit can't get higher than a 1. Oh, so if we have, hold on, a la carte. So you mean to tell me if Greg Miller comes on our show would be trash, right? Is that what you're saying? That's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? All right, Miss Kitty. I think you checked it out. I can't remember if you saw it or not. EA Play. What did you think?
I actually didn't have a chance.
Oh shit!
I've only been reading the recap, so.
So now, I know you saw some of the announcements. I know you saw some of the announcements. What do you, after looking at the recap, was there anything that stuck out for you, or was it kind of like?
Not really. I'm bored.
Damn. She said,
nothing looked interesting to me. Like.
She's like looking right now. She's like, I'm scrolling and this shit is trash.
Making sure there's nothing interesting. Yeah, I don't really see anything that pops out to me that I would play personally. But I mean, I'm just really selective because I don't have a lot of time to game myself. Mm-hmm. So it just has to really catch my eye for me to want to play something, especially with something that's more of like a story or novel. So
there was one game. And I'm going to pull up the trailer for everybody here. But there was one game that looked absolutely breathtaking. I'm not going to lie. It looked breathtaking.
Do you like that dark, pretty, like,
the last...
Yes, that's what it's called. It's called Lost in Random. And I'm getting ready to pull that up.
Lost in Random, that's it. Mm-hmm. Well, you know, I thought that looked cool. That was the best thing, one of the best things out of there.
You get into that style? Because they have a game that's all about that.
Listen, that is true. The last dice the lost real it's called the random Lost in Random.
Lost in Random.
That one looks cool, and then the Squadrons, that looks cool. But everything else, EA was garbage, and it was full of that. We are listening to you. We hear you. We don't hear shit. You motherfuckers don't hear shit. So that shit was trash, man.
All right, well let's
0 out of fucking 10.
Damn.
0. No, I can't give it a 0. I'll give it a 1 because of this game and the Squadrons. But other than that,
all right. Well, let's check out Lost in Random. It is like super claymation looking, but I think that it's so grounded in its graphical ability. It just looks amazing to me. So let's check it out, y'all. Here we go.
Yep, Rafe. There was this game right here.
World of Random bends with the roll of 1 dice. A dice that has ruled this kingdom.
And see, what you see is what you get. You see what I'm saying? And it's hard to get games like that right now. Which is what you see is what you get.
People just like you. But what if I told you there is another?
Hell no, we ain't win a Steam key. That's why I'm in final round, so you'll know.
Everything. Now, my friend, it's your turn to rule. To play the odds and break the curse of Random.
Look how good this fucking game looks, though. Like, it's super claymation looking. Like, it doesn't change the fact because it's a game that it changes the aesthetic. And I love that.
I guess I missed this. This actually looks really interesting.
Doesn't this look dope as fuck? Like, I want to play this.
It reminds me of like Tim Burton.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you like Caroline or Nightmare Before
Caroline is creepy. Those button eyes. Fuck those button eyes.
Fuck those eyes. Their eyes look weird as shit.
Or even like James and the Giant Peach, like anything like that.
Yeah.
So, Chad, what do you all think? What you think of this?
See, that game looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
You know, right? Like, it's like EA was like, okay, we're going to sort of listen to people and not show, all sports. Well, actually, you know what? I'm going to change. And I try not to do this often. I'm going to change my score for EA Play because I think I gave it a 6. But I'm going to
give it a
5. I'll give it a 6. I'll bump it up 1. And the reason why I say that is because they kind of did do some consumer shit. They're bridging the gap between all platforms, right? They didn't show all sports bullshit. They showed Madden and like FIFA for like 20 seconds, and then they were like, nope.
Yeah,
and
it was
then,
like a quick it was like a montage video.
it was like, hey, we do sports games, and then it said, no, bitch, we own something new, and it was just like, and it just kept doing it, and I even though the games that they showed, most of them were kind of, but they did step out of their comfort zone. They didn't just go sports, one game, Need for Speed, and then ended the fucking shit. They said, no, we're going to kind of put a spotlight on EA's games that they kind of publish, not really develop. So there's like, here's all these different developers that we have, and they're doing these things. And I thought that was kind of just respectful. That's why I give it a respectful 6. I'm changing it. A respectful 6. I respect what they're trying to do. Big Mike. What you think, man? What you think of EA Play?
I thought it was, better than all the previous EAs they've done before.
It was. It actually was.
With me, I'm with you on a 6. I mean, they came out, didn't like you said, didn't just come out here and hammer us with fucking sports games after sports games. They came out, talked to maybe like a couple minutes. Greg Miller did, and he showed Apex, which is getting crossplay. It's coming to the Switch. It's on Steam now. There's 7 brand new games coming to the Switch by next year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's pretty fucking dope. And they showed It Takes Two by, the guy that, said, fuck the Oscars. I can't say his name.
Yusuf Fairs.
Yeah. And that game looked pretty cool. And I liked a ways out. I promised Brandon when he gets his shit going on his PlayStation that he hasn't played it yet and experienced it, that we'd stream together. I'd, play with him.
You know what?
Yeah,
you know what I think is the thing about EA Play? I think people cannot give it a good score because we know how EA is. It's almost like it's a hindrance. It's like, even though, because now that I think about it, I'm like, this was kind of a good fucking showing, but you start thinking about everything EA has done up until this point, and it tarnishes it all. So it's like, fuck. I don't want to support Lost in Random because you probably got to buy DLC just to enjoy it. You don't want to support crossplay because it probably costs to unlock crossplay. Like,
I didn't grade that show based on like their past bullshit.
I did.
Just graded the show on the show.
I know. I mean, you thought
I graded the show on the show because that's how it should be.
Right. And plus, you thought that way about Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. You're like, God damn. They're going to fucking microtransaction this.
And I was surprised. I was super surprised that they did not transaction the shit out.
I'm super surprised. This year, I think EA, they turned a new coin, in my opinion. Because,
David said, nah.
I know it's a big thing, but they gave us Apex Legends, and then they brought that game out. Didn't mention about it coming. They just, secret launched it, and it was very successful, and still pretty successful. And still successful.
And they didn't lock anything behind a paywall outside of cosmetics, which is super shocking for EA because EA does lock game shit too behind a paywall. So it was super shocking.
And after that, a couple months after that, they launched Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. And
but see, that's because they're doing it like a crackhead.
Here's
what they do. They say the first hit is free. Oh, yeah, the first hit is free. Come on. And as soon as you come in, you're sitting there sucking dick for fucking crack, and I don't know why you're doing that. So that's what I'm talking about with EA. Nah, listen, this EA was
we went there.
It was okay, but like I said, to me, EA, especially with the people that were talking.
What up, Chronos?
They not listen. They not listen.
Pause.
And listen. No,
pause,
they
pause.
They need to pause.
Pause.
They get 0 out of 10.
That's fine. That's fine. You can give them 0, but we can't take you serious, remember?
Why?
Why you say that?
Because you support Randy Pitchford.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
Here
we go. No, David, don't let Big Mike push your buttons. That's what he wants to do.
I'm going to say this and I'm done. I had already talked for that. We had already talked about that. I would never, ever support
David,
Randy
Mike can't come at you for shit, dude.
He can't come at you because he already said that he's fucking getting Godfall himself. So he can't come at you.
He can't come at you. He's going to support Randy Pitchford. So, David, he can't say anything. And he has a PC.
Don't throw me under the bus was just like that there, Terry. Danny said he's getting to 12.
Listen, I said
He was going to go.
I'm going
stolen
G2A. I'm getting a stolen copy. Yeah, I'm buying a stolen copy of Godfall. And I'm going to show. And I'm going to show my receipt so you can see that it was a shady ass copy that I know Randy didn't get no money from.
Why would you do that?
Because I don't want to support Randy Pitchford. But I want to play Godfall, so I'm going to get it that way. What up, Frozen?
I'm
Shadow, what up? No, listen.
I'm going to get Godfall also on PC.
So that's why you don't have a leg to stand on, Mike.
You can't come after prime time when you're in that same freaking, You're in the same boat.
Right, and I already atoned for it. I already said
Did
I'm
you
never
atone for
going
it?
to support again. I said I'm never going to support him again. I
Did
said I
you
would
atone
never
for
buy
it?
another one again. Yeah, I'm never buying it again. You never see me buy anything from Randy Pitchford again.
David, Shadow said, enjoying this convo. What's up, Dave? EA doing it like a crackhead. He got his hashtag for the day. He gonna be on Twitter like hashtag EA doing it like a crackhead. Okay, so EA shit was all right. It was actually all right. I can't. It's like they should get a higher score, maybe. But I'm still kind of like. I do. I really do because EA is such a bane of existence for gamers.
They showed some new stuff that was interesting, and I can't hate on them because they didn't do the generic. I'm just gonna do like sports games and show you all.
That is so true. I just can't. It's like I can't. My inner me just is like, dude, don't fuck with EA. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, it's like.
But they've been bragging about Dragon Age. They've been bragging about all these other games. And all we saw was shovelware. I mean, we really need to get together with these daggone companies.
Like I said, Dragon Age, they don't really have much to show for that. They haven't been working on that long, so I didn't expect to see any gameplay.
They gave us a small teaser for it.
They did. They gave us the tiniest of teaser. Yeah, it was like a tech demo.
I just wanted to mention that. I just wanted them to maybe make a comment about it. I didn't expect to see anything because there's nothing for them to show.
I expected Anthem, though. I honestly expected news on Anthem, which I was super surprised that they were bird box to Anthem. Hashtag bird box to Anthem. Like they just was not seeing it. I don't understand why. Because I expected it because they had already talked about 2.0 a lot. Even in the last week, they talked about how there was certain things in the background and the new loot guys are working hard. It's just like, okay, I expected some shit, but they said nothing. It was just radio silence. So I thought that was just...
You're not going to hear shit.
Frozen, because I know there's right now rumors that there might be a Mass Effect remaster, another remaster or whatever you want to call it, remake. I think they'll actually put it on Switch when they do that remaster.
What up, Bray Bone Crusher? Why your message?
It'll run at 30.
Hold on.
It'll run at 30 frames per second, but it'll be there on the Switch.
Why did Bray's comment get motherfucking? Why he get timed out? What he say?
I'm not gonna. No, we're not gonna cover it.
Okay. All right. So he failed miserably. Okay. All right. Yeah. He said he. Can you kind of say what he said?
He just made a reference to the president. That's it.
Okay.
Oh, we don't have a president.
Shut up, David. All right. So.
He's not banned or anything. He just timed out. But no, that's not. This is a gaming podcast. No one needs to be spamming on anybody's name.
All right. So he
we don't need to kick him out. We don't need to kick him out though.
No, we know he got kicked out, but he definitely he in a corner though.
I just deleted his message, and he can talk in like 10 minutes.
All right. So hopefully you hang around. Hopefully you hang around.
If you don't take the warning and you come back in and you want to be even extra, then you're out.
Right. Don't lose lives, because chat can lose them too. All right. So EA Play.
Says Terry for 2020.
EA Play came and went. So there it is. Brandon.
Like I might be the most hated.
Yeah. You getting lost in random? Or no? That shit looks tragic to you, dude. Look at you, man. Fuck you, man.
It looked good.
Miss Kitty says she might get it. See, her mind got changed a little bit. Yeah,
it's a possibility. The only game that I'm not getting for sure is the new Star Wars game. It did not interest me one bit.
That Squadrons, I ain't gonna lie, I was hyped until I saw it, and then they focused on multiplayer, and I'm like, no. I thought it was like Rogue Squadron. It's like bullshit.
I'm super hyped for Squadron. Plus, it's getting VR support. Let's fucking go.
I wanted a new Jedi Fallen Order, which probably won't come out until 2022 or 2023.
Terry ain't 19 there, Kronos. Try again.
They didn't show any cool shit. That's what I was saying. They didn't show any cool shit. I mean,
I'm with you on that.
Random is all right, and I did like the graphics of the Squadron, but man, you talking about online shit? That means it's about to be microtransactions.
It's all just online.
You're gonna have to pay for strafing. You're gonna have to pay for yellow lasers and red lasers.
What kind of reminded me is that Battlefront.
If they come out and tell me that the story got co-op, then I'm down. If they could come out and tell me that story is going to be lengthy and it's not going to be a quick 6-hour story, so you can focus on all that PvP, then I don't want it.
So we'll see.
It's gonna have to be a season pass.
I
do love like my battle flight, sim stuff like basic combat and stuff like that.
I used to play
it, but I don't want the game to be just PvP, and that's where most of the focus was on their gameplay reveal. Is that they're focusing on the PvP side and not so much that story. So if that story is weak because they want the PvP, then I don't want it.
Right. So
I used to play
I can go play freaking World of Warplanes for fucking free if I want to do PvP.
I do want a new KOTOR Frozen.
I'm gonna check my age. I used to play the old Star Wars fighter plane games back on. I had a Packard Bell for.
So he was PC. He was PCMR first, and then he failed. But okay.
Did they do Command game?
They did like a 4K remaster that looked the same as the other.
The 4K remaster when they split the screen and it showed it in 4K, I was like, "What's the difference?"
I mean, they made top-down pixel game look any prettier. I think that game is old.
He said Mike was on Pentium.
I think I had like a Pentium 1 back then. There's something.
No, I think it was just called Pentium. I think it was Pentium, then Pentium 2. I don't think it was actually called Pentium 1. But it was.
Whatever,
I think it was just Pentium, then Pentium 2, 3.
I'm tucking my age back on that one.
You are. Tuck that motherfucker in. All right. Let's do this. This topic is like the most triggering. But
wait, we didn't talk about TTX2 though. That game looked cool.
Oh, that's why I gave it a 6. Fucking Skate 4, they announced that out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm psyched and hyped for
Skate was.
I mean, we're getting. I mean, you can say what you want. I mean, we needed it. Everybody's been.
That were super blown away.
Everybody's come on, gang. Everybody's clamoring, for some skateboard games. We were getting fucking Tony Hawk now.
Yeah,
we're getting Skate 4.
Tony, if I had to choose between the two, since I found out that they did not, they literally kept 100% of the control scheme from the first Tony Hawk and second one. I think I'm gonna go Tony Hawk because I did like Skate.
Yeah, no doubt.
Skate was good, but it was not better than Tony Hawk. That's the thing. And if I had to choose,
the only thing though is they're at least giving you guys for those people who are fans, they're getting a brand new game. Tony Hawk, we're just getting a remaster of an old game.
And I'll still take the remaster over the new one because I already know the new one's going to be like.
So there's that, but I mean, yeah,
Skate was fun. I mean, I liked her. You could break your bones and shit, and they'd show it.
I know that was like some fucking Mortal Kombat 11 bullshit, but I get it. All right, all right. So Skate, all that shit for EA. Let's switch gears here and let's talk about The Last of Us 2. I want to be careful.
Spoiler free.
Right, I want to be careful about what I do, but I do want to. I want to pull up one thing for chat here, and
X on their tab. We're gonna keep it spoiler free.
We're gonna keep it spoiler free.
I'm getting out of the chat.
Right, but I want to pull this up for chat so they can see. Here we go.
Oh, you gonna show the?
Yeah. So, Last of Us 2 is out in the wild, and of course, everybody was clamoring to see like what those reviews are going to be like. What are people going to think about the game?
Oh, they went up now.
It did, but I think...
So last I saw it was 3.3.
It did. It was 3.3 the last time. It's 3.4 now for user score. The meta score... And this is part of my final round.
How is that possible?
But see, this is the problem with Metacritic, though. So it's just weird.
It's just
go ahead, Big
Mike.
Mike.
It's just not Metacritic that's the problem. I mean, there's lots of review sites that do this, like the Flickster and Google does this. My thing is, I mean, if you're going to fucking, give a review on a game, you should. They should make it where you, if you're going to give an opinion or a review on a fucking game, make it where you buy the game, you got proof that you bought the game and played it. Like you log into your PlayStation account, you link your PlayStation account, and they see your trophies or some shit. That's what they should be doing for games, even Xbox games. You got people out here, review buying the game because they haven't played it, and they're like, "Oh, the game's fucking shit."
The huge problem with these review things, though, is when you allow users to have access, is they don't know the difference between a review and an opinion.
Exactly.
Right? They'll go and they'll encounter something that happens in the game. Maybe they disagree with something that happens in the story, and now they're pissed, so now they're going to give it a negative review. That's not how you give a review.
Or they're going to give a fucking zero tier because...
You can like or dislike in a game, but a review is supposed to be about the game. How's the game performing? Does it have a good story? How's the soundtrack? You're supposed to talk about, just the makeup of a game. That's supposed to be a review. If you don't like so-and-so character in the game and you're going to give it a bad rating because you hate so-and-so, I mean, that's not how you review a fucking game, people.
Right.
Highball says, bro, the game is fucking great. Just the story has moments of pure anguish and anger. That's very interesting. A la carte, I'm not uploading my receipt. I'm not giving a website access to my account so they can sell my data. Mike, dumb as fuck.
Hold on.
Mike playing on easy mode.
Hold on. Any apps you download anymore these days, you give access to your info from your phone.
That's true.
So that's like
most apps.
I mean, we're out of that area. I mean, even a game now anymore, if you download one on a phone, or it'll say we need access to your pictures and shit, and you got to prove it, or you don't get to play it. And you know that, Danny. So.
Literally, no, I don't use those. If the game is asking for a lot, I'm like, fuck this game. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's asking for a lot, I'm not giving it up. I mean, that's just not the case.
Right.
But if it's saying like, okay, we need to give you notifications or something, okay, I'll allow notifications. But like, if it's saying, oh, we need to give you a blood oath for you to play, I'm not fucking doing that shit.
Shadow got a point there too. As soon as you sign up for an email, you're giving your info away.
Google user, you've already given away your soul because Google shares everything, dude.
That is true, though. Highball says, verified purchases are only reviews I take seriously, and even them, I am a little skeptical. People are trolls. That is pure facts. But, look at this score, man. See, this is the problem, and I agree with Salty, too, with some user reviews and not verifying this shit.
I was reading on Twitter today as well. People are logging in, giving a user score because they watched the whole gameplay. They watched somebody just watched the whole game, and they're reviewing, saying it's it's a trash game. To me, that's also I don't think you should be able to review a game just because you watch the fucking gameplay.
I'm scared to even look at some of these because I think.
I didn't. I dove in a little bit because now there's some people are had some I can't think of the word, but decency. They made it where they said spoiler free. Because me and Brandon looked at some of the
right. Some of them listed it as spoilers. Some of them even listed it as it contains spoilers, so they let you know.
Right.
Hey, if you're reading this further, it's gonna fuck you up.
But the rest of these people, they're review bombing this. They're review bombing because they've seen the leaks, and I haven't seen the leaks, but I've heard about them, but I haven't seen them. And that's how they're going off on these reviews.
They said that a lot, like those leaks and stuff that were out way before release, were not even accurate.
Right.
Yeah, I saw that They said some of those story elements didn't happen, or it didn't happen the way in context, the way people posted.
Exactly.
And you know what else I
that's what-
noticed? What I noticed a lot in the user score stuff, and I hate to even go this route, but like there was some sexist, racist, and I'm like, and I'm trying to figure out, and I'm trying to figure out why they didn't delete these things, because like I don't want to go in here, but I had just checked before I pulled this up for chat to see like if there was anyone I could show that wasn't spoilery. And there was some, it was some that I just could not even believe that this site is even allowing to be displayed. There was, LGBTQ hate. There was some,
There
that
you
even,
go.
it was like even like racism. I'm like, where is racism at in this? So it was such a clusterfuck in this user
I've
score.
already named like one of my favorite YouTubers that does reviews is ACG.
Yeah,
I
ACG.
trust ACG.
I
trust ACG. I like Angry Joe.
Angry Joe, yep.
When Salty Gaming does a review, I like his because he's right to the point and he tells you how it is.
Yep.
You are right, Chrono. Some of the leaks were bullshit. Some of them were pegged wrong as fuck, and they tried to. But now that it is in the wild, dudes is destined to spoil shit. That's all they want to do. It's like they just post shit, spoil shit. And they're doing it out of spite because, I don't know, their latent incel mentality where they just, I don't know.
We've discussed this stuff before. We've had topics like this when it comes to like Metacritic and just reviews and how you can't really, hold any of these, the grain of salt because there's two sides to it. There's either going to be the users who just want to be negative or overly positive because they're super biased.
Right.
Or you're going to have the professional reviewers that maybe haven't played it that much, or maybe they got paid to do the review. So it's like, how accurate can their shit be if someone's handing them a check? You know what I mean? So I mean, reviews are bullshit. I don't care if the game has a good Metacritic or a bad Metacritic. I would rather play it myself and form my own opinion, because you can't believe any of the shit anyways, because you don't know who was paid and who's just salty. And who is just over the top biased and will suck all the dick just because they love the developer. So
I want to touch on this also. There's another thing I want to touch on. I thought it was I tweeted about it this week, and I thought it was super scummy and so disrespectful. You all know Lana Pierce, right?
Lana Pierce.
She used to work at IGN, and now she works at Rooster Teeth and
yeah,
all that.
Yeah, she's the younger blonde lady.
Right.
Lady.
She's done some voice acting talent and everything. Well, she had early copies of The Last of Us 2, and Thursday she was going to stream a little bit of it because people are hounding her. Can they see some gameplay? So she went ahead and streamed a little bit of it. People came into her chat, disrespecting her and being so distasteful. And some of the stuff right here is, I got it pulled up where it says, "Super pretentious fucking cunt. The game is shit, and you deserve to get raped for defending SJW shit."
Dang.
Why would you even tell a woman that?
Well, listen, you know why? You know why? Because that dude, first of all, he ain't getting no pussy. Second of all, that he has a latent trigger, and his trigger is humility, and people just don't have it. Some people just don't have it, and it's just you would think people would have it because they have like moms and dads and went to school and shit, but people they don't. Some people just literally do not.
Here's the link you want to show there, Dan.
I don't know if I want to show it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't want to glorify those idiots.
Yeah. I don't want to give him no more credence than he already got.
There are people out there that are going to share a lot of hate and stuff because of the fact that this game does have a canon LGBT character, and some people are super against that lifestyle.
Right.
And so it's unfortunate, but you know what? You can't censor the internet because you don't agree with something. Okay?
Right.
But, you know what I mean? We're not going to make all games Christian. So calm your tits.
Now, let's get off the negative stuff about it. Let's talk about a little bit positive. Since I've been playing, I don't know.
Now, I've been watching streams. I unfortunately, I know I don't have a PS4, but I've been watching
I can
streams.
say one, and I'm sure Salt, you can agree with me. I've been playing. I'm 8 hours in. I've been playing it. Yes, I've cried. I've had shock. From if you played Last of Us 1, I know Terry has.
Yes.
I know a lot of people, hounded, Last one about, the gameplay was like lackluster, but the story was amazing. I can say on Last of Us 2, it's a huge improvement on gameplay. Huge fucking improvement. Visuals.
I like the gameplay on the first one.
I like it too.
My big beef with the first game, though, was the controls. When it came to swapping things around your inventory.
The controls are so much better now, Terry.
That's terrible in the first game. But that's my only gripe with the first game, was that so shitty. I hated it. There were so many times I was in a high-pressure situation, I needed to swap my gear real quick, and I would get killed because it just took too long and it was too clunky and clumsy to fucking do it.
I think the controls are so much better in this one as well.
Awesome.
So
no spoilers.
Frozen said hold on. Frozen said I did hear that the ending ruined the whole game for someone.
I don't know.
I did. You know what? A lot of the reviews I did noticed that they did talk about. They didn't really go into what actually happened, but they did say that some things in the finale just didn't work, and I'm really interested to see what that is because general gist of kind of like Last of Us 1, I know that. Last of Us 2, I'm still kind of in the dark because I don't have a PlayStation, so I can only go by what I watch on Twitch and shit. But I kind of feel like there's some characters that may change, just do a total 180 and things will just not be the same. And I think that's the shocking part for a lot of people is because things change so drastically that it's just like, wait a minute, why though? What's the decision behind this? What did the writers think? Why did they go in this direction? And I think that's the questions that people have about the ending for it. Honestly, I have a link. I'm not going to put it up for anybody, but it's like a repository on kind of like gameplay and huge story arcs within The Last of Us 2. And I've been kind of peeping it because I probably won't play it soon at all. So it doesn't matter if I'm spoiled to it. But there is some story things that I think is a little shocking, just based on kind of what I know from 1 and then what they're doing with 2. Big Mike, you said you were. I know you said you got emotional. I don't want to talk about what happened because you already fucked up on Rafa's channel.
Yeah, by accident.
You did.
By accident.
But I know, and Highball too as well. He hit me up. He actually texted me right after you called, Big Mike. And he was like, "Dan, I'm fucking hurt right now." I'm like, "Oh shit!"
I hit that one scene, and I was hurt, and I needed somebody to talk to, and first thing I did, I ain't gonna lie, the first thing I did.
What kind of game is this, man?
That's why I'm interested. That's why I want to fucking check it out.
What kind of fucking game is this?
I said, and the first thing I had to do, and nobody was playing it, but I know Danny's been watching. I was like, Dan, I said, I need to talk to you, man.
He literally called me.
I stepped away. I stepped away, and I didn't even play the game the rest of that day because I was just that emotional over it at the time.
This dude called me and told me, "Man, Dan,
I'm
he said, I don't know what to think, man. This shit is just tragic for me, and I don't understand."
I was super in my feels.
And see, and Highball kind of had a reason too, and we both do.
I'm sure I'm not the only one.
We've had some recent terrible family stuff too that has happened. We both did in this past week, so. We've been kind of in our feels, but he was extra in his feels because he saw that and then, what's happening. So I feel you, bro. Highball, I know you were hurting, man. I can only hug so many people, without having to stretch my fucking arms out. And then Frozen said, yet Mike is still playing on easy mode, which is probably facts.
As he said, aka normal mode. I don't know. But another positive thing is I think Terry will like the stealth killing in this, or as she calls it, takedowns also, so fucking satisfying. And Terry, you'd be proud of me. I barely used my guns because I've been fucking stealthing everybody.
Yeah, you go.
You know, and it's fucking juice and sass. You go behind either or fucking human being. Well, whatever you want to call them. Whatever you want to call them. I call them zombies.
A lot of people call them zombies. They're
fungus. I mean, they call them fungus.
Terry's like, fuck you on particulars.
It's just, I mean, you get there, you behind, like I said, the fungus or the human beings, and you sneak up behind them, and you just take that shank of yours, and you actually hear it. Like I said, that's what I love about the graphics and the audio. The audio and the graphics are fucking top notch. You actually hear it, and it goes, whoosh, and you just you hear it fucking rip it out his knife and his fucking jugular, and you see the blood just like squirt everywhere. You're like, yes.
Chrono said, I was ready. Chrono said I was ready to send Naughty Dog a detailed letter on why they got me fucked up by playing with my feelings like that. It's gonna be like a motherfucking letter with like fucking laminate. I know when you was gonna go all out, dude. Hybo says, well, that does say something on how well done the game is. It's like playing a movie. Alucard said,
I mean, but you also said yourself though, Alucard, you weren't really, interested in the Last of Us 1 either. You didn't really. You called it a trash game. So I don't see you getting emotional.
You're not going to feel emotional about anything happening in the second one.
Right. If you had no emotion on the first one and you didn't like the first one because you said it's trash, I don't think you're going to get. I don't think you're going to get emotional in the second one.
You said the first game was trash, then you, sir, Mr. Negativity, are not going to have any feels about the second one.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
Highball says yes, the stealth and melee is much better. This one is not just slashing. Okay. Alucard said DM that scene that was so emotional. I got you, bro. I'll send it to you.
And another thing I like is like Highball says, the melee. I mean, you got your choices. You can use a hammer, a crowbar, and you can upgrade them. And that's another thing I love doing.
How do you upgrade a crowbar?
You can. They give
you can add extra crow.
You can add extra extra weapon to it or something, or a blade.
The crowbar.
You can add extra crowbar
or something. But I mean, it's fucking satisfying. You go up there just with a. I've been using the crowbar. I love it. It's like my favorite weapon so far I've been using. And you actually hear like the face break on when you smack it across somebody's face. He goes whack.
See, I don't care about the gory stuff. That's not my thing. I don't like high gore or anything like that. But I do. So that stuff's not going to appeal to me. But I'm still probably going to enjoy the game because I do just like the game, and the takedowns are going to be great. The extra blood aesthetic is not going to be a thing that I'm going to like. But I'm not going to be like, oh, they shouldn't have it either. You know what I mean?
I like the extra blood. Give me the gore, man. It's fucking survival. It's an apocalypse, man. There should be no politeness in fucking apocalypse. Like you shouldn't be like, okay, you kill a monster and nothing squirts. It's going to squirt.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying they can have it. I'm just saying for me, I am a person that does not like gore, like heavy gore. Like, I can play, violent games, where there's blood and shit, but I can't play over-the-top gory games.
There's some pretty gory kids.
Could you imagine playing, like...
I can't play, like, the new Dooms. They're just too gory for me.
Could you imagine playing, like a post-apocalyptic game where there's no violence, no gore? It's almost like playing, it's like Minecraft mixed with Rust or something, it would be like there would be no way that shit. It just could not be representative of what that time frame would be. You know what I'm saying? Like apocalypse is like apocalypse. Like it's not like sir, may I have another? No, it's not like that. It's like here's your neck. Here's a shiv, and we're gonna squirt this shit out, and it's like, and then you loot that motherfucker, and you continue. Like I feel like that should be the focus of that, and trying to survive. Chrono said, "Imagine it if it had MK gore." Listen, like if it, say Ellie grabbed and stabbed somebody in the neck, and it zoomed in on an X-ray and showed the shiv going through the trachea and all that shit. Absolutely would support it. But I know because I'm sadistic with that. but that's just because that's who I am.
Yeah, same.
Uh,
See, that's me. Same eye.
yeah, I want to see that shit. I'm like, hey, that's terrible, but I want to see it. I can't not look.
Every time I stealth kill somebody, and I shiv them, I always turn my camera in front of them so I can hear the, you go through their fucking neck, and I hear them go bark.
Look at this.
I do. I turn the camera out so I can watch them take their last breath.
Can you tell us, Big Mike? Can you tell us one thing about the game that you don't like without spoiling it?
Right now, from what I played, like I said, 8 hours in, I think the game's fucking fantastic.
But there's got to be something that you don't like. Nothing is perfect. Is there something like, say, without spoiling?
There's nothing.
Like
Right now, there ain't nothing.
Like how Naughty Dog kept the fact that you can light a Molotov and put it in your back pocket.
Right.
I mean, that's Terry's thing. But I mean, right now, from my perspective, there's nothing. I'm only 8 hours in. From my perspective, there's nothing I haven't not liked yet.
Oh.
Now, I ran into I did today because I've been playing today. I woke up about 8 o'clock morning. Been playing since about noon, and I ran into one glitch. I thought it was fucking funny. It was hilarious. It was. I saw people post glitches also with Ellie and her gun where she doesn't have an arm. I saw that already, and I saw people meme the shit out of it already. Where she has no arm and she just holding a gun, and I saw where a character is riding the horse weird because that was a glitch. But the glitch I ran into, I thought was funny. It was a scene where I'm sneaking around in Seattle. That's where it's at in Seattle, and there was like these.
Look, don't spoil it.
Oh no, I ain't.
He tried not to.
They're trap bombs, and there's trap bombs, and you have to set them off with a glass bottle or a brick. So I threw my brick at the trap bomb, and the character's sitting there, and she flew into the sky and landed on the roof. I was like, hey then.
Did she survive?
Oh yeah, she survived.
What the fuck? That's like Looney Tunes shit. That's like womp. That's Looney Tunes shit.
And I entered the room, and then a couple seconds later, she just teleported right down to the roof. I'm like, all right, okay, that's the first glitch that I've seen today.
Alucard said, over the top gore for no reason does not make your shit better. I watch foreign films all day and they... No, hold on. Let me finish. He says, I watch foreign films... hold on, I lost this goddamn comment. Shit. Over the top gore, I watch foreign films all day and they do gore well except Japan. Japan is over the top, straight into ridiculous territory. Yes... I do agree with that. Japan is almost like, if somebody gets stabbed or something, it's like the blood comes out like they turn on a water hose. And this shit is and it's like, holy shit. Dude has 50 fucking gallons of goddamn blood, man. You should be able to donate blood to the world, man.
It doesn't slow them down, they just keep coming.
And then they still fighting with the blood splurting. It's like, okay. All right.
I got some Monty Python shit.
Another cool thing, and I think this is my last thing I'll touch on that I liked, is there's lots of Easter eggs in the game. Lots of Easter eggs you'll see. I've ran on to where there's a fat PS3 in there, and they're in show.
Spoiler.
You're right.
Once you beat the game, Mike, are you going to play it a second time? Because Naughty Dog said that when people play it the first time through, they're going to miss a lot of story or something. You have to play it more than once to get it all.
I'll probably play it again. I played the first one 4 times, and I liked it.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right.
But yeah,
damn.
Like I said, there's that in there that I said, and I thought it was pretty cool that they were throwing that stuff in there, Easter eggs.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't want to get too far into Last of Us 2 because the more we talk about it, we'll start ending up spoiling shit.
Spoilers. So that's why I'm going to end your
But there was a critic who reviewed it. I think it was on GameSpot. Can't remember. But she was talking about the violence as well for the game, and she was saying that it was unnecessary.
Yes, I saw that.
And she was really like saying that she had like a mental breakdown behind it, and I just didn't understand that. It's because it's like you already know what this is.
We kind of touched this on this last
yeah,
week.
you know, we touched this last week, so you know what this is. You know, this is a apocalyptic game. So, you know, you cannot expect this shit to not have violence. I mean, even in the trailer, they showed somebody getting hammered in the neck. So it's like you gotta kind of ask yourself, really, what the fuck are you talking about? And I think they rated the score low too. I think it was like a 3 out of 5 or something like that. For just because they said the violence was unexplained. And I'm trying to figure.
Like you said, it's a post-apocalyptic game. So
It's like if you're confronted by a monstrous thing, right? Are you gonna ask it to chill out? No. You're going to either fucking run or try to kill it. And it's like, I just don't understand that dynamic. And it's like, don't play these games then. What you do is stick to Mario, stick to fucking, you know, if you don't want to, and Mario kills things too.
My Little Pony.
Yeah. Play My Little Pony, Barbie's Adventure if you want to play those. Stick to puzzle games only.
But think it really bothered her. I think she just needed something to write about.
That's what it was. It was just trying to be clear. OBS fucking took a shit. Yeah. Okay, it looks like it says it's back up.
Yeah.
It's up.
Are we back up? Okay. All right.
Yeah, we are.
God damn.
Right.
What the fuck?
All
right.
As I was saying real quick, I wanted to touch on that. But I did see some critics on Twitter and stuff, touch on that when they reviewed the game, that they were only allowed to, when they went to review the game.
We're back down again. We're back down again. Hold up. We're back down. What the fuck?
Okay.
We are back down again. I don't know what the fuck is going on, man. I'm starting to get fucking pissed right now.
But I did see on Twitter,
highballs are some bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
It's from Cricket Wireless.
The thing that I did see on Twitter about the critics when they went and reviewed the game, they were only, when they played the game, they were only allowed to talk and mention only 3 hours of the game when they had to review it. The critics did, the major critics. They weren't allowed to talk anything else when they reviewed the game. They were only allowed to talk the first 3 hours of the game.
Huh.
So,
wow.
So to me, that's kind of shady. I mean, you got people out here, the critic.
It's down again. It's down again. Hold up. It's down again. What the fuck?
I still see it.
Yeah. It's live on mine.
It's definitely down on my end for sure.
Live on mine.
Yeah, like mine's working just fine.
Yeah, I still see.
It's like lagging on mine.
Yeah, it's like it's fucked. Says I have my drop frames are so ridiculous. I don't even want to say it out loud. Like it literally says.
You're still live on mine. You're looking good.
It says I have fucking. I don't know. It says I have like 30,000 drop frames. Like that shit is impossible. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. What the fuck?
Oh, you need a new provider.
I got a gig down, man. Like my provider should be like fucking these motherfuckers is failing.
I didn't say anything about Metal Gear Solid 5 because I never played any.
It doesn't mean they're giving it to you.
That's fucking
so
true.
Frozen. I didn't say anything about Metal Gear Solid 5 because I never played the game.
All right, well, let's do this. Let's try to get through this because I don't want to fucking get stuck and have to do 2 parts of this bullshit. Sony PS5 pricing. That has been a fallacy. But let's take a peek at it. So there was 2 articles that came out, and let me pull this up for chat too, so they can see it. Hopefully, they can fucking see it. This is the fallacy of pricing, and dudes were swearing by, like, because I guess there was one leak that came
People
out
just
where
need to wait for Sony to confirm.
absolutely, because I'm telling you
wait for
that
the real deal to come out, and then we'll know.
there was a leak that
You
came
know?
out, I think, early this week, where it was talking about that it was going to be $700 or $699 or no, it was going to be $699 and $550, right? So it was pretty high. And then there was another leak that came out that had motherfucking PlayStation at like PlayStation 2 level pricing and shit. It was like $299 and $399, and then it was $499. When I tell you,
I saw was $499 and $450.
Right. So Amazon France actually commented on this, and they put a statement, and they said that all of those pricing leaks are absolute fucking fakes. They said they didn't leak the pricing. There was no pricing that got out or leaked on Amazon at all. Right. They said there is no pricing. They have no pricing from PS5. They even showed where that the shit was photoshopped. And they said that this thing was not true at all. There's no pricing. So those of you out there, if you're sharing shit on social media and you're saying stop it right fucking now, because you will be exposed, and you don't want to put yourself in a bad spot because you wanted to make a console war argument. You know what I'm saying? Don't put yourself in that shit, because this shit is phony as fuck. There is no leak. Yeah. The leak is false.
It doesn't help that all of the gaming news journalists out there are writing fucking
yeah.
Remember they reported on it. A lot of them reported on it.
They're reporting on it like it's news. No, no, it's not. Wait until Sony reveals it, and then you got something to report on. Stop just spreading the gossip in the shit. Stop.
Just stop.
Every single news outlet that's reported on these leaks, you're full of yourself right now. Stop reporting on that shit.
So one of the models will be $600. I'm willing to bet on that. Do I think that price? Do I think it's going to be $599 for the? Yes, I could see that. Is that true? No, because we don't. Right now, there is no price. You know what I'm saying? Right now, that shit was phony as fuck. They showing the Photoshop bullshit. So
it's just people opening up their comments or what they think.
People just want to have stuff. They want to be trending.
Right. So
you go and you do a really good job at making a fake. Everyone's spreading your shit. You're trending. Everyone's like, "Whoa, so and so found proof." No.
Now they did say there was only one true, like, not necessarily a price leak, but Amazon did fuck up when they had the reserve for PlayStation 5 up by accident, and the reserve price was a little pricey. But they said that it wasn't an actual price. It was like a placeholder, and it wasn't meant to go live for people to actually fucking start reserving it. But it was like $750 for fucking US dollar. So that is and dudes had reserved it. I think it said 2 or 3 people had already reserved it before they took it down, and that was the only real thing. So if anybody shows you otherwise, the shit is phony. But it was reserved at $750 for the price, and that money was since given back. And those refunds, and that is not the price of PlayStation 5, and the UK did confirm that with PlayStation that was not the price either. So, but that was the only real thing, was that 3 dudes reserved it at $750. So that's kind of fucking high. So you got to think, if it came out like that, and you kind of think common sense, it might be $600. I'm thinking that $600 for the disc, and then $550 for the digital edition. Is that too much to ask for real power? No. Because if you want real power, you got to pay. And I cannot see it no lower than that, especially with the specs. So, what do you guys think? Terry, what you think? It's bullshit, right? Don't listen.
Yeah, I don't care about any of these price leaks. I haven't been paying attention to them because they don't matter. It doesn't matter what people want to think the price is going to be. All it's going to matter is what Sony says it will be.
Right.
So cares at this point? At this point, we just need to stop the what ifs and just fucking wait for Sony to come out. You know, because just a lot of wasted energy. Like, and then people fighting and debating over the price. People are literally getting into fights over a fake fucking price. Like, what the hell's wrong with you?
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, people, please stop right now. If you're sharing shit right, if
wait until the real price comes out, and then we're really gonna have problems.
right, holy shit! Listen, if you're right now on Twitter, you're getting ready to hit send. To jump in, stop right now. That shit is phony as fizzuck. And this is also all these screen grabs and shit is bullshit. And it's all been confirmed. So guys, calm down. PlayStation 5 is not $200 US. It is also not $750. It is also not $499 US. So just keep that in mind.
PS5 is mystery dollars, okay?
Right,
exactly.
Right, it costs a mystery cents. Frozen said a lot of people forgetting about Xbox All Access, the payment plans. You can use Xbox $40 a month, zero down. Sony might need to do something like that. Listen, any way you can get it, you know, but it's these prices ain't confirmed. So whether they subsidize the pricing or make you pay on it like a layaway or whatever, this price right here, guys, don't fucking share it. Stop the disinformation campaign. Stop it right now. If anything about price, don't share it. Just go, you know what? Let me just do a solid to the community and not share this garbage ass bullshit because it's not true. Please. Let's see. What else we got? We got... That was just a PSA from us here at the platform. Steam Summer Games Fest. Miss Kitty, I wanted to tell you about this too. If you kind of wanted to fuck around with this tonight. But Steam Summer Games Fest is going on right now. It's part of the Summer Games Festival. And what's happening is they're giving access to all the fucking demos. They're giving you literally access to everything that you could have possibly had, like at E3, if you have a PC. So I wanted to kind of give you a hint on what's out there. They have a lot of multiplayer games out right now, and I didn't know if you wanted to kind of check it out. You know, look at all the demos and see what see if we can fuck around with some shit. Yeah, hint. There's a couple of games that I want to fuck around with. And
send me the list.
Danny played a couple of them. They look good.
Yeah, there was. So Steam Summer Game Fest out right now. There's access to a ton of shit. Let me go Steam. What is it? Isn't it like Steam apps or some shit? Steam.
I can't remember.
It's like Steam games. And that should just take me there. There it is. Alright. So if I go to the store, and they have the publisher sales going on right now. Let me pull this up for chat too. So they got the huge publisher sales going on right fucking now. And then they also have the Steam's Games Festival right here. So this shit is amazing to me because a lot of this stuff we really generally don't get access to because we're not at E3. So there's a lot of shit that they put on this list that we can now test for ourselves. So if you click on that link, it'll take you to a ton of shit that they have. They also said they expanded the Ghost Runner demo, so I'm interested to get back into that and try that again because that was some bullshit. I
mean, it was fun, but fuck those control layouts.
I know, the control layouts is kind of shitty.
Controller is bullshit.
That was kind of shitty.
So, Danny.
Yes.
I have a question for you now. So, since you're checking out the demos now, and you're enjoying them, do you still wish there was E3, or do you think this should be the new way going out?
Why are you trying to put me on the spot, dog? You know what I'm saying? I see what the fuck. Mama trying to put me out there, man. Don't try to bring Terry into this, because I know you're trying to bring Terry into this.
Listen, we don't have to hear an old motherfucker playing the flute. You can just play the game.
I'm just saying, because now we get our hands on it, instead of just like looking and watching other people play it, we get to have our hands on it.
Right.
You want me to answer nicely, or you want me to be fucked up? You know what I'm saying? Because because I can be either way.
Surprise me, Danny.
Surprise you? Man, fuck you, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck this is. I see what this is. You're planning an intervention, but you're fucking with me, and that's what the fuck this is.
He didn't say Terry was right.
Right, exactly.
Listen,
Hey,
I will not say that as because I won't, but I will say this. I am very happy to be able to touch shit. That's all I can say. But there's a lot of stuff like this game, Haven, which I think is absolutely outstanding. It's like instead of just having some bullshit, they actually have a relationship. Like you guys are like I think married, and it's an RPG, and it's like super dope ass RPG, kind of like Valkyrie Profile and shit. So you have like button commands based on the attacks and stuff like that, but it's also turn based. Which I love Valkyrie Profile's control scheme. I always thought that was the best for a turn based because it's action too. But it's also a love story. It's a love story too, and it's I know dudes they're caught up in their masculinity all the time, man. But sometimes, man, you have to love too, and this shit looks like some dope ass shit. So there's that. There was another game I played. It was called Gem Tales, which was absolutely outstanding. Another one that shot.
Wait a minute. Figment. Is that a new one?
Yes, it is. They're adding stuff every day, Terry. There's shit. They said they're adding demos every day.
Figment was a great fucking game. Had like an amazing soundtrack. I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Great puzzles. That's a new game, or is that like DLC?
New Winter 2020. New Creed Valley. Yep. And you get to test it out, Terry. Look. All right, look. Aren't you shaky right now?
I want to have the whole thing out because it's a puzzle game. The last thing you want to do is have to redo a fucking puzzle.
That's true.
So, no.
Terry got hashtag goat legs right now. I get it.
It is all puzzles. So stay away, Mike. But
so
you guys play 3D platforming and amazing fucking music, and you like doing some thinking. Go play fucking Figment. That shit's awesome.
Now, I can tell you one game that super shocked the shit out of me, and that was Grounded. I did a stream. I'm telling you, I'm convinced that I know guys in chat is probably like, fuck me right now, because, everybody hated on Grounded as well as myself. As soon as I saw it, I was like, it's like Rust on bitch mode. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally was like, I couldn't fuck with it. But after I've actually got my hands on the demo, you can try the demo out now, guys. If you want to test some motherfucking next-gen goodness, come to PC and go to Steam and check out Grounded. I was pleasantly surprised. It is surviving your ass off. It is not easy, which I thought it was because it looks kiddie, but it is not easy. It is not easy at all, and it's hard as fuck. Things are trying to kill you everywhere. Which I love. I love being in danger like that, where it's like, dude, these things are just trying to fucking kill you, and you have to find a way around it. You can test out Grounded right now if you want to, level up your adult card.
Wait, what was that just die already with the old people wanting to kill each other? What the hell?
Look at that shit. And it's literally killing each other. Look at this fucking shit. And you have to, it's like, yes.
I don't understand.
Your goal is to try to find intelligent ways to kill each other. And it's old people. So, I don't know what the fuck is going on with that shit.
I like the idea of you having, older characters, because everybody, whenever you play a game, it's usually you're super young most of the time, or like early 20s, or you're like a kid. So it's cool that they're not being ageist and they're putting older characters in, but the fact that it's older characters going in there fucking, murdering each other, that's just fucking weird.
I think this is hilarious because it's like, what else do old people got going on when they chilling and retired? Nothing. So they like, fuck it, well, let's just shoot rockets at each other.
Like how there's no way there's no grandpa that running that fast. I'm sorry.
That motherfucker gone, ain't he? Gone. Frozen said, I heard Grounded is getting undeserved hate. You know what? What I've noticed about Grounded, and even in the discussions,
That'd be amazing.
Grounded is getting a lot of love right now. Like, it was getting hella hate when it was announced.
People want to hate on it for two reasons. One is because it's funny, or it's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Two, Microsoft made it.
That's it.
That's
and literally now that I honestly, I'm telling you, with and I have a stream. You can go to our VODs here on Twitch and you can check it out for yourself, and you can see how much fun even the chat was having while I was playing it. They could not believe it. They were telling me things. They were like, "Oh shit, watch out! You about to get wrecked with this big ass ant." And I mean, I'm telling you, there's things in there that will fuck your life up. I feel like Grounded is definitely getting the undeserved hate, and I apologize because I was wrong. Grounded is grounded. It's actually pretty fucking dope. Frozen said the only thing I can say negative about Grounded is that it won't be complete. Yes, I think it is going to be an early access title, which is a gift and a curse. It just depends on the type of game. These type of games, like your survival games, can kind of thrive on early access because they can get the feedback from people playing it and they can mold it into how they want the survival to be. But, some games kind of fall short, and you never know. You never know. But if they continue, if this is the track that they're continuing with Grounded, I have high hopes for it.
I'm definitely want to forget about that game.
Oh, Bug Snacks? Come on, man. Don't fucking talk about that bullshit. Where isn't that the one where it was like you eat
your strawberry?
Yeah, strawberry cherry boys and shit. I seen that.
Yeah.
Shit. Is Grounded co-op? Fuck yeah, man. I think it supports up to 10 players. And then they did say that they were going to have multiplayer maps that will support up to 50.
Did they confirm crossplay on it?
They did confirm crossplay as well. So it's going to be crossplay between Xbox and PC. They're going to be servers that support up to 50 players. And I think the co-op servers are up to 10. That's pretty amazing.
Do they mean, when they say PC, because now we have to, be careful how we say that because it's Microsoft. Do they mean the PC people who are getting it through the Microsoft store, or is that Steam included?
Steam included. It is all cross-play. If you get, whether you buy it on Steam or you get it on, because it's also going to be out for Game Pass, believe it or not. So if you have Game Pass, you're lucky because you get to fuck with it too. But you want to support games too, man. So if you already have Game Pass, fuck with it. If you don't, buy it.
I mean, games don't stay on Game Pass. So I mean, once it leaves Game Pass, if you want to keep playing it,
that's true. That's true. And I'm telling you, guys will be hooked if you fuck around with it.
They rotate stuff in and out on Game Pass.
It will. It will fuck you up. So just keep that in mind that it does not stay the whole time, but you can fuck with it. Steam Summer Sale right now. They are participating in Summer Games Fest right now, giving up the demos. So as you can see, I'm just going page after page after. Chris Tales is what I played, which was fucking beautiful animation. It took a little long to kind of build up to the action, but once we got there, it was amazing.
Danny.
Yes.
I wish I could play it.
Oh, here we go. I got you, David. I got you, man. I got you. So, yes, go there right now, Steam. If you have Steam installed on your PC, go there. If you don't have it installed on your PC, just go to store.steampower.com, install that shit, test out these motherfucking demos, and you know how that goes. All right, I think that is it for us today. I know we wanted to do Final Round. I am in it. I am definitely in Final Round. But I don't know who else wanted to get and jump into it.
I thought Dave said he wanted to be.
Yeah.
Dave, you said you were in Final Round, right? Or did you already get your point across?
I got my point across.
This motherfucker said he got.
Hey, Danny.
Yes.
I got one more thing I want to cover, and I want to ask Brandon what he thought about it.
Don't bullshit, Big Mike, because I see it on your face, dude. I know you on some garbage. I see it.
No.
What?
They announced the new Kingdom Hearts game. I want to know what Brandon thought about it. Has he seen it?
Yeah.
But the music one?
Yeah.
I thought the music one looks stupid.
If you want, you can show it there, Daddy. I put the clip up. If you want to show it.
Wait, hold on. You put it in chat.
It's worse as Pokemon Snap.
Hey, Pokemon Snap. I'm down.
Let's see what this shit
Well, it's called Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory.
What about Crash Bandicoot?
What the fuck is this shit?
But yeah, it's a winning game for Kingdom Hearts fans. Come to PlayStation.
We probably get fucking claim striked on this goddamn game and showing this bullshit.
Don't forget, Kingdom Hearts is on Game Pass!
I bet Sherry played this.
I would not play that.
This you're not playing this garbage. The fuck is this, man?
This is the people that can't actually play Kingdom Hearts, but they have a deal with this game.
Man, I know them developers are looking at themselves like, damn, we fucked up.
I never got to play the last Pokemon Snap, but I mean, I've heard about it. I think it's going to be a big seller. Pokemon Snap is, I'm getting it.
Shit is garbage. Listen,
Yeah,
just kidding, this shit is garbage. For real. It's like, this is not good. I'm sorry.
He said this.
Now, what is this? Is this more of the game? It has like actual cutscenes and a fucking rhythm game? Fucking cutscenes? God, this shit is yawn-tastic.
Now if you're a hardcore fucking fan and you want to get that story, you have to play this shit.
What the fuck is this, man?
Just YouTube the cutscenes. You'll be fine.
Coming to PS4, Xbox One, Switch.
This is a no for me, for sure, 100%. Hey, Paper Mario, I'm getting Paper Mario for sure.
Yes, Paper Mario's next month, baby.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting Paper Mario.
You want to show Pokemon Snap
No,
and talk about it? So we didn't cover it.
nope. That's why we didn't cover it, because guess what? Pokemon Snap is Pokemon trash. You know what I'm saying?
To you,
Yeah.
it might be trash. But there's, maybe our viewers are interested in, like maybe Frozen.
Frozen. I'm gonna ask you, and this is gonna determine if I show it or not. Are you interested in? It's up to you. Are you interested in Pokemon Snap, dude? And if you are generally interested as a loyal viewer, I will show it. First of all, he said fuck Kingdom Hearts, so he's already negative. So what you think, man? Pokemon Snap is on you, dude. I'll show it if you want it. Pokemon Snatch, absolutely. We'll probably try to find that on Google.
Given to that bestiality shit, they're highball. I mean,
He wants some of that motherfucking Pika Coochie. I get it. You know.
I support that.
Hey, get some Pika Coochie.
I'm gonna tell you what I got up. Brandon.
He said Pokemon
What I got up
Snatch.
today. When I got up today, I did not think I would turn poker.
There you go. See, Frozen said it. You need to click.
You need to show it. Show it. You claim to cover all forms of gaming. Oh shit! He's calling my motherfucking bluff. All right, we will show Pokemon Snatch. Send me. All right, Miss Kitty, take it easy.
your stream died again.
Did it die? Did it die?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Looks like it.
No, I still see
No, I'm seeing it.
No,
Yeah.
it's gone. It's fucking gone. I reset twice. It's gone.
Is it gone?
I still see it.
On my
I'm
end.
still watching it right now.
I just have a black screen with the buffer wheel. That's all I got.
Nope.
Really?
He's still live on my end.
Shadow even
Yeah.
said that, that they're gone.
So fuck showing the game. I guess Streamlabs said fuck showing it, cause damn. Are we live? We're not live? I seem like we're live.
You guys
Looks like
might
we
be
are.
watching you guys might be watching delayed shit because of all the buffering.
Hold on, I'm
earlier.
looking.
I'm
No,
impressed
I'm
we're
seeing
live.
live. I'm seeing live shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Can you send me the link, Big Mike?
Yeah, it's in the Discord.
Yeah.
Shadow said we're live.
I just have the buffer wheel.
All right, here we go. Pokemon
So I see
Snatch.
it.
Here we go.
Yeah, he's Pokemon Snatch.
Jesus.
I'm interested in the game.
I ain't got no
He does.
Pornhub tabs open.
He does. Don't let him
I
lie.
closed them all before we went live. Okay, so Pokemon Snatch. Let's see.
Come on, I mean,
We're basically just taking pictures of Pokemon.
Literally.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really. I mean,
Think of it like you're a photographer for natural photography and you wanted to go take pictures of the wild. That's all that is.
I'm sure there's a story involved. I'm not sure. I'm sure it's just not, catching, taking pictures of Pokemon. I'm sure there's a story.
I think you just take pictures and you just have like a book and you want
At
to.
least I never played the one that was on N64. Exactly, Highball. That yellow Pokemon can get that D.
What? Here, let's do this for the one time. Let's get this for the one time.
Anyway, the Highball said.
Do that for the one time. I'm taking Highball's life. That was his life. You know what I'm saying? Here, let's see my better
but Mike
vibe.
agreed. Mike agreed.
I know.
But then Mike agreed.
He did. No, I'm just playing.
So Mike loses a life too.
Pokemon Snap, I guess, is coming
Definitely
out.
zero.
If you wanna check it out, you can go to Nintendo's website and go to www.thisshitistrash.net/Pokemon Snap and check it out. You know what? I've never been a fan of the game, even back in the day, like when it came out for GameCube and Nintendo 64 and shit. Was just not a fan of it at all. I don't know. Maybe it's just that's personal sensibilities.
He did. I've heard him say that there, Highball.
He said what?
He said, Danny, you said you like him furry.
That's Snappy Nappy Dugout, not an animal. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. There's a difference between a Snappy Nappy Dugout and an animal. So
Oh
stop.
my God.
Ain't no bush too hairy when you whack it with a Big Johnson. Just know.
Yeah, birds are tough for you, Andy.
I mean, Shay just has Wesley Pipes. He's all about the hairy bush.
Hey man, I am enjoying the show.
Why you think? Look, why you think he got kids? All right, let's go ahead and do our final round. I am in it, of course. I am in the final round, but I don't know if anybody else wants to join me.
I'm good because you said your final round was about that Metacritic bullshit. We very much talked.
Yeah.
We did.
I got it off my chest. Unless you got something else.
I do.
Have at it.
This is me, myself, and I in
Final round.
Here's the real thing. All right, Metacritic. I think you really need to be deleted. Like I think Metacritic right now needs to be deleted. And I'm saying that because they didn't remove the racist shit. It's still up there. I checked. The racist shit is still up there. The sexist shit is still up there. These are not valid reasons for a fucking review. Just because you hate someone's aesthetic or you hate their race or you hate their sexuality does not give you the right to put this shit on a website as a reputable review. And I feel like Metacritic, you're failing right now. Hey, you already been failing. You already been tragic. You already been garbage. You know what I'm saying? But now you're even more trash. And I implore you to go through the fucking review section and disevolve everybody who is racist, sexist, homophobic. I need you to dissolve everybody in that motherfucker that has a review like that. Because if you don't, I swear to God, I'm going to put you on blast. I'm just going to blast it and really push the agenda on how terrible Metacritic really is. And I'm going to really push that. I'm going to really push that effort because that shit is wrong. I feel like that is wrong, and you should not have that up there. I get it, freedom of speech and all that bullshit, but you're a review site. And there's certain things when it comes to just being correct. And these things are not correct. And they don't build to the overall enjoyment of what the game brings. And this stuff, I'm just super fucking against that shit. I feel like Metacritic should die, honestly, because they're not doing anything about it. And none of that stuff is reputable. I mean, users, the critic scores, yes. User scores is a travesty. And it should be like a thumbs up, thumbs down with no comments for user score. Like, there shouldn't be anything else outside of that. Because some people are intelligent people. But what I've found out just even in the last few months, what I've come to realize, that a lot of people are fucking idiots. So we don't want to support that shit. We want to kill that effort for idiocracy. And Metacritic, really, you need to reevaluate that fucking shit. Because that's terrible. It's terrible. All right, I guess that's my little take on Metacritic, and that was the
final round.
All right, yes. Let's see. Highball says your ass was on it constantly at work. No, fuck you, man. That was not true, man. I was not. Was I up late as fuck to see the reviews, and I was tired during work? Yes, that is true. But all right, let's go ahead. I know I've been trying to make sure I raid people because people have been saying, "Well, fuck, you're on Twitch now, man. You got to raid folks." So I guess that's a fact. So let's go ahead and raid somebody. Let me go here. And let's see who's streaming right now. Who's live right now? Terry, anybody you want to raid? You're muted.
I have some people that are live if you want me to pick one.
Yeah, pick one.
All right, go ahead and we will hit.
You can probably type it in, Terry.
Yeah, I think you could. I think you could do it, Terry. Because aren't you mod? Aren't you?
She's mod and editor, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Mods can't do raid.
I think you're an editor there, Terry.
But I think you're an editor, though.
I don't think editors can do raids.
Oh shit! Well, let me get that person. Maybe send it to me so I can raid. Yeah, thank you all for watching and checking us out today. Honestly, we can't do this shit without you all. We love you all for real. You know, shouts out to chat.
She did it. She did it.
I see her. She's got it. All right, guys. We love you all. Thank you all. The real B nuts. That sounds weird, but okay. We're gonna raid this motherfucker.
Well, we need something funny to spam in chat. What are we gonna spam?
We gotta spam 36 Ds.
36 Ds.
30. Fucking up. Twitch is fucking up for people and shit.
Yeah, I refresh 3 times. It says he's not there.
So he's there.
I believe you. It's all good.
Hold on, we're still. Why are we?